Hello, and thank you for your interest in learning about the Lean approach at Carleton University. Regardless whether you're on a Lean project team or not, I'm confident that you'll learn something new that you can use to improve the work that you do during this video. So let's get started. What is Lean? It's a process improvement approach that focuses on understanding value from the customer perspective. Then, once this perspective is understood, making improvements to steps in a process that are value-adding and removing as many non-value-adding steps as possible. So when do we use Lean? We use it if we have a complex process that we need to improve. It can especially be helpful with processes that cross multiple departments at the university. So why do we use Lean? To continuously improve processes that naturally evolve over time and are bound to pick up non-value added activities. The Lean approach is also based on involvement from all departments involved in the process and really allows for everyone involved to see their roles and others' roles more clearly. Lean is also really helpful because it allows us to check in with our customers' needs and characteristics as they change over time to ensure that our processes are producing effective and desirable results for them. How is the Lean approach different from? Well, it's focused on building capacity. It's also focused on action over analysis, with the change being implemented quite quickly. Lean provides a structure to innovation which is generated from the team members. And finally, Lean is collaborative, where teams work together to identify, adopt, and implement improvements to a process. Activities and tools in Lean are all based on 5 principles. The first is to specify value from the customer's perspective. The second is to map the flow of value. The third is to make value flow by eliminating waste in a value stream. The fourth is to pull from the customer in responding to customer demand. The fifth and final is to seek perfection, recognizing that processes must continuously improve. Some of the key terms that Lean team members need to know are: first is process, sequence of actions performed in the making of a product or delivery of a service, where the actions are independent and consume one or more resources, like employee time, to convert inputs into outputs. The next definition is a value stream map, also known as VSM, which is essentially plotting out actions that add value in a map format, as shown in this image. Next, we have waste, which is any non-value adding action, like wait times or travel times, that may result in delays. And finally, we have Kaizen, which is a rapid and organized event in which staff members identify solutions and implement. Essentially, your series of Kaizen events creates an implementation plan for change. So who are the key players on a Lean team? First, we have the project sponsor, who's responsible for ensuring that the project is complete and implementation plans are enacted. Then we have the Lean team members, who are the ones who regularly perform the actions involved in the process that we're looking at. These are the subject matter experts of Lean teams, and as I previously mentioned, they are the innovators who will drive positive change to improve the process. You'll also have a Lean facilitator, an advisor from the Office of Quality Initiatives, who will work in several capacities, including trainer, scheduler, supporter, organizer, and who will also help you reach consensus about solutions. Now that you have the basics, let's take a look at what the Lean project timeline is. The beginning stage involved a proposal which was selected by Carleton's Organizational Excellence Steering Committee. Then a project charter was created by the sponsor with support of a Quality Initiatives advisor to identify the scope, milestones, and metrics for this specific project. And then the team was selected. Next in the timeline, the team has their first meeting, and this is really an opportunity for the team to meet, review the charter, and receive a little bit of training about Lean. Next comes the value stream mapping. The team takes 1 to 3 days out of the office to map a current state. They also make contact with customers to better understand their needs and hear their feedback. They also work to capture metrics involved in the current state. Then the team maps out the future state. So really what the process will look like in 6 to 8 months once the improvements have been implemented. Then once all of the mapping activities are complete, the team identifies a series of action items needed to get from the current state map to the future state map. This list of Kaizens then becomes the implementation plan. As soon as the implementation plan is created, the Kaizen events are then completed using tools like 5S, standard work, and other lean tools which your quality advisor will train you to use. And then the final step is to report out to the sponsor and the Organizational Excellence Steering Committee about the improvements that were made to the process, as well as the outcomes of completing this lean project. Finally, we've asked some previous lean team members what advice they'd like to share for new lean teams. Here's what they had to say. The first is to tune in with your customers, really make them a priority. The next is to look for any and all possibilities and be open-minded. It's also important that every team member come prepared to participate and be active and share their expertise, share their opinions, and share their experience. Next is to ask questions. This is the best place to clarify if you have any questions about the new process. We never want anyone leaving lean activities uncertain of their role. It's also important that you listen attentively without judgment and remember that you are the expert, and to accept others' ideas. On behalf of the Office of Quality Initiatives team, I hope that after learning all about Lean at Carleton, you're ready to participate in a Lean project in the near future. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at quality@carleton.ca. Thank you, and have a great day.